Hello friends, so you must be preparing for preliminary examination 2025. The students mostly are confused about the sources of things that they have to study. First thing I'll address one thing. So for environment, they keep on asking this question on where to study environment. The answer is very simple. I will explain in this video where do you study environment. My friends, feel that if we know the correct path, we will be able to crack this examination very easily. Instead of thinking about very narrow perspective of examination, in this video I'll give you a very broader perspective. Let us see where the source of environment exists and where you should see the answers coming. So as I was talking about environment, how to study is what we will see in this video. So welcome to Minds of Aspirant. Now check this first question. Look at the first question. This is one question which came in 2023. Okay, 2023 UPSC GS paper 1. The source for these materials or the source for these questions in environment, they keep checking different materials, but the source what I feel is actually NCERT. That is, you will have to read NCERT very nicely to understand all the questions, not for environment, rather for all the other subjects are also in NCERT. You check this point. This question is about marsupials. You check it. Marsupials are not naturally found in India. Marsupials can thrive only in mountain. Usually we go for this, frivolous trick. It's a frivolous meaning is that it's a very superficial to, only in mountain. So it is not, or no predators. These are all tricks which are there in, this. But what I suggest is you check this point. This is NCERT. These are, so you see this, the pictures of convergent evolution of Australian marsupials and placental mammals. You check it. For each of the placental mammal, you have an marsupials which is present. You can check, Tasmanian wolf, Tasmanian tiger, tiger cat, flying phalanger, spotted cat. See, each of these things has one species. So now you look at this question, it cannot be possible in only mountain. Rather, it's a convergent, adaptive. So the chapter starts with what is the meaning of adaptive radiation. You can check the next picture also. This picture is what I meant by adaptive radiation. You check it, how they have, in picture shown you what is a marsupial, how they have diverged, what is the reason for that. You have to know these things before you can answer this question. This is not the only thing, my friends. Now look at it again. This is what I say is the source of environment. Not only environment, the source of all the topics that UPSC asks is in environment books, or sorry, NCERT books. We search for these answers in in some material. Where we lose is in the very important way of understanding what these means. So now this is one question. Not only this. Now look at this. Okay, this is the diagram of marsupials. Now look at this question. The second source, so the first source I said is NCERT for environment. The second source I say is previous year question. Students forget to understand this fact that everything that you are going to see now has already been done. What you should think about is not the future question and trying to predict it, rather do the things which have been done correctly previously. That is nothing but previous year question. So for environment, what I would suggest is that please take this previous year question for your understanding. Now look at this question. This is again a question in 2023. This is again a question in GS paper 1. Now, what is the meaning that they give? Waggle dance of which of the animals? So, what animal is concerned? The answer is honeybees. That is there. But what I want you to check is, this is a previous year question. Look at it. This question is from 1995. Students should understand the secret to UPSC is in your hands. It's in the most basic books and previous year question. Now look at it. The Nobel Prize for deciphering the language of bees was awarded to. So actually, KV Frisch. Two people were awarded, I think, in 1973. You can check this answer, my friend. If I had understood this, instead of, see, if reading the answer is not going to help. Reading the meaning of what is the language of bees. If I have analyzed this question, I would have definitely come to this question in 2023 writing this. You can check, this is 1995. This is how questions are. So see, this is not the end. See, so many questions are there. I'm just giving you a sample. This question is 2024. So I have picked 2024 and 2023. This question seems like a tough question. Look at it. Which one of the following unique relationship with insects that have co-evolved with it and pollinate? The answer is fig. Okay, I think D is missing. Answer is fig. This is a tough question. Where we search for answers, questions like this is material. Again, the material will not show you the fact that this is NCERT. You can check this page. This is NCERT. This is about this mutualism page that they have given. Look at this question very closely. Mutual relationship between fig tree and wasp. This is the question with a picture that they have given. You can check biology. So where is this book? Means biology NCERT book. That is where the environment ecology chapter. In the ecology chapter, the answer for this question is exactly present. With a picture they have given. You can even zoom in. You please check it. The picture is showing the way that how the pollination happens with a wasp. Instead of this, where we go is actually the material. So I staunchly believe the fact that these materials are the one which is stopping you from going towards the cutoff. Now look at this one more question. It is talking about the flying fox. Flying fox, whether it is vermin or not, what is a flying fox? If I had known that, I would be able to answer this question. See, again, look at it. This is 2009 question. Flying fox is a bat. This is the point. You analyze the previous year question, understand what this is, then you will be able to answer this question very clearly. Instead of doing this, what we do is that we go in a very narrow space of some material, PDF things. But the answer is right in front of you in terms of a previous year question and NCERT. So as you might have seen in this video, the answer to your source for environment lies in NCERT and previous year question. I am not going to say that only environment, this works. Actually, this is the methodology I followed for every subject. Every subject, you have to go to the basics, the root of which is where you will find answers for civil services examination. You think about it, my friends. If I say that you have to go to a place which is near Annanagar, and I take you to a place which is very close to Tambaram. Okay, Tambaram is outside the city limits, or not, it's in the city limits, but it's outside. But the direction that you have taken is wrong. Instead of coming to Annanagar, you have gone to Tambaram, means you have traveled a lot. But whether you have traveled in the right direction, this is where I feel that students are missing out. Students are traveling and they are going on for a very long time, reading so many materials. But what they forget to think about is that whether it is going in the correct direction. Even a small step in the correct direction would clear you, rather than taking a long distance in the wrong direction. What I mean by that is that for the answers that you are looking in civil services examination, and to clear this examination, all the answers lie in NCERTs. You can think that, what is this? Very basic things are given. This is a 12th standard, 11th standard. See, understand, my friends, basics is this examination. You understanding the underlying concept. They are not thinking, you can think that, see, factual question, you can think about the questions that I showed you. Question on fig, question on, flying fox, question on honeybees. These you may think that they are, factual question, but where does the answer lie? The answer lies in the basic books and the previous year question analysis. This previous year question analysis I had stressed in the previous video also. Now look at that question, bees, waggle dance. Okay. Initially in 1995, they had asked about, the language of bees and the Nobel who got. But now look at what the question is. In 2023, nearly 30 years after, they are changing the way the question is asked. But the Nobel Prize was gotten in 1970s. In 30 years later, or 30, not 30 or 25 years later, they are asking about who discovered that. That was the time in 1990s. Now it is the era of ChatGPT. Now they are asking you what is the meaning of that language. So what I should do is that read NCERT, understand the basics, and go for the previous year question analysis. Next 2 months are there. Think about this. This is the way you go through all other subjects. You may think that, maybe this fits for environment. Actually, environment, please change your way and go for these basic books. All the things which are there in the material are just colorful replication. See, I'm using replication, but it's a cut, copy, paste of the basic books. You are not having an author writing the book. Once you think about that and understand, you will go to the root. This is what is the movement, Raja Ram Mohan Roy called about going back to the Vedas. Meaning is that Vedas are the original text. The interpretation of Vedas are not necessary. The materials are just the interpretation of the interpretation of the interpretation. Rather, why don't, see, I'm not asking you to go to a very complex book. The very simplest of things is to go to the NCERTs, go to the basic understanding, go to the analysis of previous year question. I showed you one more question, flying fox. 2009, they have asked about, what is this flying fox? If you had known that question, analyzed what is a flying fox, you would definitely know what is the meaning of the question that they had asked in 2024. You can think that this is the only, in environment this happens. I can show you with evidence. On the point, I can show you with evidence that this is the thing in history, polity, geography, international relations, in any subject that you want. What is changing is, or you can check this also. There is a question, I think it is 2023, you can check. They asked 3 things. I think Donbass, one more question was there, and then Tigray. Okay, Tigray in Ethiopia, it's actually connected to Ethiopia. There is a state in Ethiopia called as Tigray. But you may think that 2023, you may think that it is a current affairs. Okay, current affairs, well and good. But the problem in Tigray is happening since 1990s. 1990 to 2000, there is a question on Tigray. What I mean is that we are looking at this exam through a very narrow prism of a current affairs material and an environment material and a material for any other thing. What we are forgetting is this is a very big world where you can look at the NCERTs and read the newspaper. See, read newspapers. If you have read the newspaper, you would have understand the problem in Tigray now is also continuing. So what logic am I saying is that if you have gone for the previous year question analysis, read the newspaper, read the basic books, understood the concept, when you go inside the hall, the answer will automatically come to you. Instead of doing all this, we actually think about collecting materials, which, my friends, is, from the bottom of my heart, it's a mistake. Think about it. Go in the correct direction. As I explained, it's not about the distance that you run. It's about the right direction. The more farther you go in the wrong direction, it will become very hard for you to come in the correct direction. This is not something for UPSC alone. This is also for the life as well. The sooner you understand and something painful is happening, please cut down that pain. The more you carry that pain, the pain is going to travel with you, a far longer distance, and the pain becomes your life. Being happy becomes an, you may see that, okay, happy as a different thing. So now students, if I say that read NCERT and previous year question, they think that this is a different method. This is not the different method. This is the method. The different method, or the method that is, found in many other ways, is material. Material is actually taking you in the wrong direction. Go in the right direction. I have shown you the question. I can show you in other things. You can put your doubts. Other sources also, I can come up with all these types of questions. Every question paper, all the question paper, all of the things that they are going to ask is in the previous year question. I stress upon this again. You are thinking what they will ask each second. But what I say is that what they are going to ask has already been asked. Check that, my friends. All the best. Keep revising, keep revising the previous year question. Keep reading newspaper. Keep thinking about the basic understanding. You will clear this exam. All the best and thank you. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Minds of Aspirant. You can send this video to anyone who is preparing for civil services and to your family members who want to know about civil services also. There is a Telegram channel, Minds of Aspirant official as well. You can click that link and join the group, and you can ask for whatever doubts that you have. And also you can click the bell icon so that you will get regular updates from Minds of Aspirant. Thank you. All the best.